Sanwanani, good evening. How are you people? Welcome back to another segment of the Analog Culture. Um, my name is DJ Ndo-C, and today I've got Moses Joya. Moses Uvulai, the Red Sea. How are you, Dad?
Fine, thanks, and you, sir.
Thank you very much, man, for blessing me with an interview. Um, you've always been one of those DJs that I kept on that plays seriously deep cuts. And I've always always get people to chat to me about the choice of sound and why they chose the sound. Yeah. So I'll start at where did this whole start for you? Right now I'm gonna become a DJ and this is my choice of sound.
Oh, for as much as that I can remember, there was a compilation that my father had. That compilation was done by Iggy Smalls. Iggy Smalls, yeah. What's the name of the compilation? Queen of Hearts. Yeah, Queen of Hearts. My dad used to play that compilation in his car. So normally I would listen to that sound, and I fell in love with that sound, and I got curious. That time I wasn't even interested in DJing or anything. I just loved that type of music. I enjoyed it, and then during the course of the time, I learned there was this thing called DJing, which I didn't even knew about. Then there were parties that time. Like today, there's no longer those parties, 21st parties. That normally happened. There was a tent, street bash. I normally used to attend those, and always when I was there, I used to go with my friends. My friends, when they're drinking, I'm not drinking. I'm just there next to the DJ, just chilling there, watching what he's doing and how he's doing it. And from there, the curiosity started, and I wanted to learn how to DJ and stuff. And then for most of the time, I was teaching myself on virtual. It was a program called virtual DJ. Yeah. So I used to chill in my room, practice there and stuff. Then there was a school that opened. I'm not sure which year, I think it was 2013 or 2014. I'm not sure about there. But that school was located there at Kapazan, where it's rent now. Yeah, there was a school called Jumpstart. Yeah, it was owned by 7 not sure if 17 but I enrolled there at that school and then learned how to DJ like with the CDJs and stuff. That's where the journey began.
Alright. So you never considered doing um radio, music production, um final DJing, the works.
Once worked at a local, once a local, but Cape Town TV.
Yeah.
So there we were doing most of the thing, production things, video cameras, and editing and stuff. So it wasn't musically related there. Also, I wanted to venture into entertainment and see which side that I'm good at or which side that I would be more interested in. But unfortunately, I didn't find my passion there. Most of the thing that I enjoyed was the music. And I grasped that and then focused on that. And I wasn't exposed much on CDJs, sorry, not CDJs, on vinyls. Yeah, because there was not so many vinyl DJs like around. There's only like a few of them that I even know now that are still playing with vinyl. So I was exposed in the digital format. So that's why I learned the digital format and then I stick to it.
Okay. So now with the culture of Amapiano, right? New styling, playing deep house. The industry, how is it treating your club? The industry at Cape Town now and saying I'm still a deep house DJ.
To be honest with you, music evolves. Like it keep evolving every year. Every generation has its own kind. For me, as a deep house DJ, it doesn't impact me much. It doesn't, because I always feel like every genre has its own population or target market. Say, yeah. So for me, it's not much of a big deal because there's still an audience for deep house. Nothing is lost much. Yeah. And I feel like as a DJ, you have to embrace every music that's out there as much as you don't play it, because for me, I don't have that what do we kind of put it now? I don't judge. I don't have the judgmental. I listen to everything. As much as I play deep, one thing about me, as much as I play deep house, but I listen to every genre of music. But I know when I go and play or what I collect, I know what kind of music that I collect. So for me, my piano, I'm a piano like because now it's we have to accept it. It's the time now. I feel like every music genre has its own time. Yeah. And I'm not saying that my piano is gonna vanish because from what I'm seeing now, the music keeps evolving. Evolving. So I feel like as a DJ you have to embrace what's happening, move with the times.
Okay. Your choice of style. I haven't heard you play in a while. Mostly it was that Motor City type of sound.
Yeah.
Right? Now I'm curious. Have you listened to or are you listening to? And if so, what in terms of comparison and playing, are you feeling it?
Local DJs are doing well. Yeah. Because now I'm part of the resident DJs at Cape Town.
Yeah.
So I feel like as a DJ, you with it comes. I think that comes also with experience. You everywhere you play, you get to see what type of music does the audience enjoy and stuff.
Yeah.
So with me, I'm quick. I can easily read people. I can easily see or view what kind of music I can easily take or digest.
Yeah.
And also, I regard myself as a versatile DJ. Because I don't want to stick to the same genre that I feel is good for myself. Because at the end of the day, DJ is also pleasing people that are there.
Of course.
Yeah. So, but the local scene, deep house local scene, for me, it's good. It's good and it's very progressive and they're making good music.
All right, now let's talk about the hard question. I don't know whether it's something we've seen here at Cape Town. It's something across.
Yeah.
The money in the deep house scene industry seems to be tad bit. Like, because you'll find a guy who started playing on a piano or producing on a piano making really good money.
Yeah.
You know, in a very short space of time. And you find cats that have been doing it deep house for a while, complaining about lack of gigs, lack of bookings, lack of resources to host like serious events so they can actually make money themselves.
Yes.
Your take on that?
I feel like I'll come back to the audience part of things. I feel like most of the DJs or event organizers that are within the deep house space, I think that they don't do much research. Because I feel like if there is a market for deep house, like there is, but most of the DJs or event organizers or promoters, I feel like they don't do enough research because every genre has its clientele. For example, as I mentioned earlier on, if since I'm playing now at trance, and you know me, I normally I play that very hardcore deep house. But when I came there, I switched it up just a little bit because the audience, I could see what type of music the audience enjoys, of which is I did my own personal research. Deep house, there is money in deep house if people would do like a solid research because there's a lot of venues. I'm not sure if I can mention them, but there is a lot of deep house venues that I know. When there's deep house like events, it gets packed. And the reason being, those people or that person he or she did their research. You understand? So I don't understand why people are complaining they don't have gigs, and you can't expect like most of the DJ what I've seen, especially the deep house DJ. Yeah, from my personal view, like
that's the most I know.
Like people will complain like, they don't book me, they don't so and so doesn't book me. Like how do you expect to get bookings if you don't even attend those events? Like they don't even know you. You just chilling there in your bedroom, like you just posting there, you complaining, same lineup every time. But those guys that are there on that same lineup, they put effort. You understand? Yeah. Not that they are better than you or whatsoever. It's DJing. You have to also network when you're DJ, of course. Be there, be seen, engage with people, engage with promoters, engage with DJs, exchange numbers, etc. So people that they can know, oh, there's this guy, there's this type of music. And also be there at the events and they can see that at least you are part of the culture. You can't just tweet and Facebook and post like they don't book me. How they will book me if they don't even know you?
Yeah.
They understand, yeah.
So how did the rent thing come about?
Oh, the rent thing, yeah. That's the story. One thing about me, I'm coming back to the effort.
Yeah.
Normally I used to DJ. There was a place at Ita Park. I used to play there. So what I would do, there is a guy that runs Cape Town. They called his name is Raymond.
Yeah.
Raymond Pani. Yeah. So normally I used to talk with him and ask me to slot me like on Fridays, like every Friday.
Yeah.
So normally I would do that without expecting anything in return because I knew my goal and I knew end of the day this will be a return investment. Not knowing how, but I know somehow it's gonna pay off.
Yeah.
Obviously at rents there's a lot of people. Probably someone will notice me there, and someone will recommend me to someone else. You understand? I didn't even mind if there was like 20 people there or 10 people when I'm playing. All I knew I was gonna go there and gonna do what I do and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
You understand? So I would normally go there on Fridays, attend there Fridays, and then Fridays I got an extra day like it was a Friday and now I got even Sundays now.
Yeah.
So I used to do that Fridays, Sundays without expecting anything. I was just glad to get that platform.
Yeah.
So people can see me, people can notice me, people can know, oh, there's this person, this Moses, you understand?
Yeah.
So it happened in that way, and then eventually they made me a permanent resident teacher.
How much do you get paid?
That's confidential. Confidential.
So Moses is like making millions now.
I wish. I wish.
How is it? Is there any restriction to you only pay that's why you still taking something else?
No. The exciting part about that is we are free to do or take any other gigs that we get besides from that stable.
Yeah.
Because we are like 4 or 5 of us there. So I'm not like the only person. So for example, if I play like in the afternoon red rents, and then from in the evening until the night, obviously I'm available, I'm free. So from that time I can go and take other gigs and be accessible also in other places. So it's not a problem.
In terms of local producers, who's on your playlist?
Just there's so many. But for now, is this guy that I discovered like I think it's 2 months or a month ago. Pistol, that guy. His kind of style. I love his kind of style. It's very progressive, very fun. Because most of his tunes, he remixed most of his. There's a song that he remixed of Kanye West. That song is very good. And most of he also has there's my piano versions, but he converted them into deep house kind of deep house version. Also, I like that's the thing that I enjoy with him. His style is very good. And also, the other one is China Chameleon. Yeah, that guy is good.
Where do you see your part, say in the next 5 years? How far are you? Do you see yourself only playing music? Do you see yourself going into event organizing? Do you see yourself going into production? Like, where do you see yourself? Do you just see yourself
in the next 5 years to come?
Well, it doesn't have to be 5
years.
Like, your future.
In the future, I'm very interested now into production. Because there was a guy, there's a guy that I approached called Wando. He's also in production. His production name is LP. He's in a group called Massive Music. They're doing great stuff also. So once checked time, and spoke not much, and I told him the idea of what I wanted to do
Yeah.
in the near future. So yeah, we in the route of doing that now. Yeah. Because now I want to learn how to produce music.
So
Yeah.
you're looking at production.
Yeah.
Locally, besides Deep Console,
Yeah.
besides L, give me 5 top Cape Town artists as a deep house. In fact, I would actually love for you to give me the ones that are unknown.
Cape Town deep house producers.
Yeah, that you're feeling that you reckon, okay, these people are in the game, but they're not being seen.
I'll be honest with you. For me, the Cape Town like underground producers, like they are
We
not
still call
known.
them underground or bedroom, but
Yeah.
let's call them producers. for the sake.
I will just be honest. I can't say there is a favorite. I don't have
Yeah.
a favorite yet because I'm not exposed in the music.
Okay.
I don't have much of the music. Because the only like it's only like 2 guys that have seen me or that I've listened. It's Afro pop Afro soul.
Yeah.
And there's a guy.
Yes.
And him also sending like samples. So I don't know much of the Cape Town producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So one thing I've picked up is there's a lot of producers,
Yeah.
but it's not very easy. It's not centered.
Yeah.
Music wabo would find.
Yeah.
For instance, you go on Traxsource, you find anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. On that note, where are you getting this? Which platforms? For those people that actually don't buy music, where do you normally grab yourself for right? What type of stuff you listen to?
For me, I normally go to Traxsource, but most of the music that I get is through friends because most of the time, for example, I check a lot of DJs.
Yeah.
So also DJs slash producers, not only just DJs. Like for instance, I chat with Team AD.
Yeah.
I chat with this guy from Spinworks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So normally those guys they send me samples, and from those samples I can choose the music that I want, and then I purchase those music.
Okay.
So yeah, those are my sources.
Yeah. It's actually nice. So you get exclusives before they release.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear that? Moses got exclusives. I've got a gripe these days based on the amount of female DJs that are playing around. I found that there's a lot of ladies that are actually DJs, but there's seldomly ladies sitting up on very big lineups.
Yeah.
It's cutting there.
From what I've observed, I think it goes with the genre. Which genre
They play.
Yeah. Because I've got like there's a female DJ that I know. I check with them. I can say I'm close with. She plays on my piano.
Yeah.
And I can see her progress. It's very high.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the type of
Choice.
music she plays. And there's other one. What is Shady? Yeah, she plays hip hop.
Yeah.
And she gets like hits like everywhere.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of that play deep house that I also know, but don't get any gigs. You understand? So I think like it goes. Female DJs they do get gigs. I think it's just the selection of which type of music you are playing. Yeah.
So in other words, it is tough to break.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it is because most of the DJs you will find out others they have just like 6 months in the game, but they're getting bookings every weekend. Every weekend it's booking because of the choice or the type of music that they're playing. Where, for example, my piano or hip hop DJs, and they're pushing. Yeah.
So what I can also say that there is part of the crowd of the younger generation that are coming in, moving into the house genre. They're experiencing a similar problem. It it's a tad bit difficult to break into the market and get to play in big festivals and in big spaces like Abarad, big spaces that is because they are truly unknown.
Yeah.
How do they then break into that market to say, hey,
I'm
Namingo?
here.
Yeah.
I feel like it goes back to the point of being out there, network with people, because see the DJs that I mentioned.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've known them, and I know how they started.
Yeah.
And now they're getting bookings like everywhere. It's because of the concept of asking for a slot. Like, can you slot me? Like, don't give me anything. I'll just come there. Just want you to see me.
Yeah.
Said. So from there, people will get to notice you, and you'll start getting bookings. So others, like I feel like they feel like obligated. Like, you need to book me. I'm decent. So you understand? Yeah. I feel like they don't out there. They don't go out so much. You feel like every weekend a person is just chilling there at home, just expecting to get a message or a call, like get a book. Even though you didn't get a booking on a certain weekend, I feel like you go out at least one day a weekend, probably on a Saturday, go there, chat with people, network, exchange contacts. It's where it all starts.
So you'll find this is I heard from someone.
Yeah.
So they generally do those concepts.
Yeah.
Let me go network and see who I know.
Yeah.
Have a chat and other things. You get there, you're unknown. You either have been making mixtapes, you're trying to get them out there, either doing, the small gigs where people don't go tour.
Yeah.
And then you have figure ends, and here's Moses' Joy.
Yeah.
Moses doesn't know me, and I try to engage with Moses, and like one thing I said was sometimes not everybody's happy, right? Maybe I'm having a bad day, or maybe I fought with somebody, or maybe and here you are trying to get that thing. Like, how do you then deal with such? Because not everybody will be as accepting and as well versed in the industry to say, no, let's talk or let's have a conversation. So then now, what other routes are there to say, I'm in, I want to do this?
Decided, hey, no, you guys, let's show you darkness. Yeah, Moses. I was still gonna ask you about the most controversial part of. Do we call it controversial or facts? You are very straightforward when it comes to social media. Like you say a lot of things. Doesn't that scare you? Somehow it might give an impact into your career moving forward. For instance, people might be reluctant to sponsor or be reluctant to book based on Moses Ugewati on social media or Moses. Doesn't that put you at a disadvantage, or doesn't that scare you?
When I used to do that,
so you don't do it anymore.
I think I've grown now. I think it comes with growth.
Okay.
Not saying that I wasn't aware of what I was doing then or what I was saying or posting.
Yeah.
But I feel like at that time I needed to highlight certain issues. Issues that a lot of DJs didn't want to tap into because they were scared of so and so. Yeah. And I've from that I've got into many clashes with the big guns. Big DJs here in Cape Town. And from then and now, my perspective has changed because I've seen a lot of change. From back then and now, because I felt like at that time a lot of well-known DJs they didn't give much opportunities or chances to the upcoming DJs. Which didn't make sense to me because for me personally, I used to approach a lot of DJs. I used to enforce and be there, be seen, but still nothing was happening. And for one thing about me, like I'm very much good at observing and seeing how things are being done. Not saying that I was right,
Yeah.
but
You
for
were
me,
highlighting what was
yeah,
bothering
in my own perspective, in my own personal view. But from now, I know at least I've grown, and then also the industry has grown also, and I've seen a lot of change because now there's a lot of upcoming DJs, that have been given opportunities.
you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So in that preface, you're a big DJ.
correct.
In fact, you've been a big DJ. So now, do you have people that you're giving opportunities to?
Yeah, quite a lot, and those DJs have been there also,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they haven't gotten like or received good platforms to express their craft.
Yeah.
So normally on Sundays it rents, or and also even on Friday, Thursday, and Sundays it rents. I normally, me and the guys, we normally like invite DJs
Yeah, yeah.
irrespective of what you play. So we're busy with that concept now. Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays. Yeah, because even last week Sunday I invited another DJ. He
Yeah,
was playing
yeah.
that, and so yeah, we're busy with that movement also now. Yeah.
Now, is this for exposure purposes, putting yourself out to the crowd, or are these paying gigs for those DJs?
I don't want to tap in too much, but I will say is it's more like different faces. I feel like also the people that are there at that establishment,
Yeah.
they also need to like see different people
Yeah, yeah,
and listen to different music. And I feel like the way that we're doing things, it's providing that certain thing.
So
Yeah.
if a DJ it becomes a stated and clear concept of it, come market yourself in essence.
Yeah, but it's also a booking in a way. Yeah. Also a booking. But I don't want to go deep into it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now I'm just asking
Yeah.
based on the fact you know what happens.
Yeah, too, yeah.
You know what happens.
Yeah.
You know, I can do a favor for you. It can be a booking, it can be a
Yeah.
marketing platform, it can be me doing a promo for the music. I
Music,
produce.
yeah.
You understand? So people need to understand as to then
Yeah,
now.
for taking from what you just mentioned now, like doing promo, this DJ that I mentioned, like Yoki,
Yeah,
also
yeah.
producer, was I just
Yeah.
mentioned him. Yeah, I was once chatting with him just now. I think it was last week, like during the week. I'm not sure. He wants to also go and play there. He's gonna
Yeah.
play his own music. So we're just gonna like schedule a date for him, and he will go there and play.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's got a nice 6-track EP that I was
EP,
listening
yeah.
to.
So
Sounds
yeah.
dope.
So yeah, he's gonna go and do that and play his music, and people will listen to his music.
Do you feel Ogoti DJs that live Kailicha, Strand, Mbegweni get fewer bookings in town? Or do you feel they get the same amount of bookings as you would get like us?
The thing is now, one thing I've noticed, and also for myself also, see now in the township have grown so much
Yeah, yeah,
in terms of entertainment. Like there's a lot of places now. Yeah. There's a lot of establishments, like good quality places.
yeah,
So now I would say we don't see like the purpose or need now to go there in town, because the it's where now it's where it's happening. It's here now.
It's here
The
now.
vibe is here now.
Yeah.
Everything is here. So now you don't see the purpose or reason to go there anymore. So for instance, like there's even fewer DJs that I know that they're playing in town
Yeah.
that I can engage with and network with. So it's all about that now. I feel like everything is here now. Everything is accessible. Yeah. So there's no need like to go in town.
Go to
Yeah.
town.
Yeah. I feel like we got to a point like we're comfortable here now.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's the reason. Yeah.
When you render the fact Ogoti, there's more places to play now.
Yeah.
More places means more resident DJs.
DJs. Yeah.
It means if you are not residenting somewhere and you want to that exposure, a rotation,
Yeah.
does it still count as you've got more places now?
Yeah. Because way back, like there was like 2 or 3 places that were hip and happening.
Yeah.
Like all
yeah.
of us, we are there. We're playing on those 3 places. But now, like it's broad now.
It's broad.
Like it's broad. There's a lot of places. I feel like DJs, a DJ that doesn't get a booking, like, or doesn't go and play on a certain weekend. I feel like that DJ, it's his own reasons or his own fault or he or she. Yeah. Because now there's plenty of places. There's plenty of resident DJs or owners or promoters that you can engage with.
Yeah.
You understand? The platform is there now.
Yeah.
But just some DJs, they don't want to take it. They want everything to come. So, which is, it doesn't work now that way.
I think you're on a point of privilege there.
Yeah.
But I can understand. Obviously, you're working now and you're busy.
Yeah.
For people that are not actually being busy, that would be a different case.
Yeah.
But obviously, I need somebody to say that in order to understand it.
Yeah.
What are you looking to change with the industry here deep house? Besides you saying you're going to start producing and you're going to be looking at that.
Yeah.
For the young and upcoming DJs, what do you think that you would put out there for them to say, we're looking forward to this based on what Moses is doing?
I feel like what needs to be done from my own personal perspective, not saying that I'm right, but I feel like deep house DJs, they need to stop like this tendency of playing music to accommodate themselves or accommodate their friends. Yeah. I feel like as a DJ, because one thing that I've noticed, even on some of the upcoming like DJs, deep house DJs, also that we have invited or I've invited at friends or that I've listened elsewhere, I would find that, or when I'm listening, I'm like, this guy is not even engaging with the audience.
Yeah.
He's just playing what he likes or she likes, without even understanding the audience or understand. From that, obvious people will get annoyed or they will get bored and they will highlight as deep house. Deep house is boring. You understand? Because I feel like if you're a DJ, you need to play for people. People need to be happy, regardless what kind of music or genre you're playing. I think we need to grow from that concept. Like I'm gonna prepare this set, and when I'm there at a certain venue, I'm gonna play this set. I'm not gonna change anything. If people are bored, I'm bored. I'm just gonna do this. For instance, I don't even prepare a set. I just like a package of music in folders, and then when I get at a certain venue, despite where is the venue, I'll check the crowd and see what's suitable for them. Probably I will test one or two songs and say, no, this crowd is not engaging with this type of deep house that I'm playing. Let me just switch it up and try something different.
Okay. What are you looking forward to this year? You've got 6 months left towards the end of the year. What are your hyped up moments, big events that you're looking forward to?
There's a lot of events, especially at Rand's Cape Town. There's like a lot of events that are gonna come. There's I think it's 27th of August. It's gonna be a Rand's birthday celebration. And also there's plenty other events are not confirmed yet. And also, but the most highlights that the thing that I have planned is production. Because I have a timeline. Because I want to ensure that by end of this year, at least I know the basics. And then from next year, I'll start to play with the stuff and see what will happen after.
All right. Where can we find the Moses Joya?
On Facebook, it's Moses Joya. On Instagram, it's Moses Joya.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm not on Twitter yet. Mixtapes, Moses Joya at healthies.com. If you search Moses Joya, you'll find my mixtapes there.
Right. But Moses, it's been a pleasure having you here today. I should be getting in touch again as soon as we start doing the music production to talk about the new EPs and what's been going on throughout the year. And maybe you'll have more advice for our youngins out there who are still looking to get into it. But Moses,
Thank you, sir.
thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Fam, this is DJ Ndo-C. You're on Analogue Culture. I'm out. Ha! Woo!